Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You may notice something. I'm in the gym. I have today off because I was meant to get my tattoos, and then I thought I was going to take you to the tattoo appointment for the in-between video, and obviously I can't do that, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take you to the gym and we can talk gym stuff and do a workout together. I think the plan today, because I am in the section upstairs of my gym where there's no one else in here, and that's why I can film this, I'm going to do a dumbbell workout and I'll walk you through it and I'll answer some of your questions that I get frequently. And I thought better to put this on YouTube, that way if anyone comes to watch it they can I guess have their questions answered, and it will be easier to find than on my TikTok. Alright, let's get right into it. The first exercise I'm doing is heel elevated goblet squats, and so I'm going to put some plates there because I will stand on it and grab a dumbbell and do some squats like this. Someone else just came up here and I was like, is it okay if I film? We're good. All right, so I'm gonna keep doing this and then I'll answer some questions. I'm gonna pop you right back there. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And what I will do with that is do 3 or 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. And then I will move on to the next exercise. And I try and rest for like a minute in between. I'm a little bit puffed out. As for, I guess, how often I go to the gym, I go 4 times a week and I do a weight program. I have a coach. I'm going to tag him here. He writes my program for me. And then I've probably been going to the gym since I was like 23. So what's that? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 6 years. It's a long time. And so the next exercise is going to be dumbbell RDLs. Now, I'm obviously doing weights that are comfortable for me, but the goal would be to do the rep properly. And so pick a weight that you can achieve all of the reps for. So again, I'm going to do 8 to 10 reps in 3 sets, and I'll show you what that will look like. I tried to go to JB Hi-Fi earlier because I wanted to get a little microphone, a Bluetooth microphone, and they didn't have any. And then I was trying to connect my AirPods to the camera, but it wouldn't work. And so ideally what I would like to do eventually is actually talk to you while I'm doing the rep, but for now this is what we're going to have to do. Now I'm going to do another set and then I will explain how many coaches I've had and kind of how I got started in the gym. Also, this is my new activewear, guys, from Gymshark, and I love it. I love the color. I am doing a brand deal with them, so I think you may have already seen it by the time this goes live, but if you haven't, I do have a code and I'm really excited about it. We're now doing some dumbbell hip thrusts. Yes, it's all lower body, but I will do upper body in a second. I just do this on a bench. You can literally do it on even like a step with some cushioning. I just like this because it's soft here. And what you want to do is just make sure that you're at a 90-degree angle and then do the rep like this. I hope that you can hear me from here. I wonder if you guys can hear that music. Anyway, when I first, I guess, started with the gym or started with exercise, I think I was maybe 19, 20, and I started with Kayla's Bikini Body Guide. Put your hand up if you were victimized by Kayla's Bikini Body Guide, the BBG. Putting my hand up. If you did that, you will know what I'm talking about. That was kind of my first intro into physical activity. And then I kind of did that for a little bit, and then when I got back from my Europe trip, I invested in like a PT who did like 1 or 2 sessions with me a week out of his garage. And then I went to a different PT, and their style of training was like a very high cardio, interval stuff, stuff that I don't think I enjoyed, but I just did it because that was kind of what was very on trend and popular back then. And then it wasn't until I think I was about, I'm gonna say 24, where the gym I was training at and doing PT from ran a powerlifting competition. And that gym was like strength and conditioning, which is what I would say I do now. But that's how I kind of found the whole powerlifting vibe. And then I said to my trainer or my coach at the time, like, oh, I really want to do that. And he was like, sure thing. And then shortly after I did my first comp. And ever since then, I would say I've done powerlifting style workouts, you know, doing things like squats, bench, deadlift. They're like the main movements in powerlifting, but everything else is just weight based and like reps and sets, which I really enjoy. The only cardio I do now is literally walking Franklin or walking on the treadmill. And I'm at a very, very good place now with training and food and my body and the gym. And I really like where I'm at and I want to hopefully stay here. I'm going to quickly do this last set of hip thrusts and then we'll do some upper body stuff as well. So now we're going to do some dumbbell overhead press. Again, pick a weight that works for you. What you want to do is bring the dumbbells there, up, now the workout I'm doing today is not part of my program. I have a specific program that I will follow, but I just thought for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to do a dumbbell only kind of intro workout for some of you. I have a program set out for me by my coach. I'm going to show you it. I don't really want to share it with you guys because this is obviously specific for my goals, but you can see here, he writes out all the exercises for me. I do 4 days. I used to do 2 upper body, 2 lower body, but now I do a mix of everything every day, if that makes sense. So it's like full body 4 days a week. And I personally love having a coach because it keeps me accountable. And I personally don't think I would be able to just succeed by writing my own program or by following an app. I need a real person to hold me to account. And like I say with mental health, like I see a psychologist for my mental health, I see a coach or a personal trainer or someone that's professional in their field to help me with whatever my like gym goals are. Now Danny, who is my coach, is a powerlifting coach but a strength coach as well. And so even though I won't compete in powerlifting, I still love that training and I still love his guidance and we work really well together. So that's why I'd probably keep using him. I've had 1, 2, 3 powerlifting coaches. The other coach that I had before Danny, who was amazing, her name is Claudia. I'll link her below as well. Check her out because she's based in Melbourne and was amazing. But when I was working with her, I was living in Sydney and then I moved to Danny because Danny was in Sydney. And so now I'm still with Danny. But Claudia was a great coach as well. I did not take into account how puffed out I would get between sets trying to talk. But I'm gonna do 2 more sets of this, then we'll do 2 more exercises and I'll wrap up this video. I think the next exercise I'll do are some bicep curls and then some lateral raises because I love doing the shoulders. Shoulders are probably like my favorite part to train. I'll tell you why, right? It's an illusion. If you train your shoulders and you train your booty, it gives that illusion of that hourglass figure because it widens this and widens this. Anyway, I'm puffed out, guys. Okay, so I'm using the 5 kilo dumbbells for bicep curls. And can you see me there? So you just want to make sure that you're keeping your form nice and clean and giving those biceps a good squeeze. Okay, now what I usually do with any of my lighter upper body stuff like that, or even my lighter leg accessories, if I'm using the machines, is I will superset them. So what that means is I will do 1 set and then I'll jump straight into the other set. So for lateral raises, again, you want to make sure, I might go here, you want to make sure that your form is clean. You don't want to flap around. You also don't want to bounce the weight off your legs. Just want to keep it nice and clean. And then once that set's over, you jump straight in and you superset with the next set. And then after this, I'll take a rest. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will do a part 2 of this eventually. So what I want you to do is, if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments, because I didn't put a question box up to film this because this video was filmed not on the fly, but I decided today, given that I had the day off because I didn't get the tattoo, I should utilize the most of it, and I knew that the gym would be quiet enough for me to take this camera in there. I thought that it would be a good video to show you what I do in the gym, kind of how I shape up my workout. Traditionally, when I do have a gym program of my own, I have 5 exercises, and depending on my goals, that will determine how many reps and sets I do. If I'm wanting to, you know, build my strength, there's different types of programming for each type of goal, if that makes sense, and that's why I think it's good to have a coach. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like it, please comment, please let me know. I will see you next in the weekly vlog. I cannot wait. This week has been a big one. It's been a big one, but I love you. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.